That's the second one of those paraglider thingies that we've seen here. I don't think I've ever seen that in person. Second time in Sedona. Anyway, today we're gonna check out what's known as the Palatki or something. I'm gonna spell it right here. Ruins that we didn't even know that this existed, but they are literally right down our dirt road, about 15 minutes. Or that's what Google Maps says. So it's right there. We've already made reservations. Apparently, I mean, it's guided because they probably don't want you screwing up the ruins, but apparently it's free if you have a national parks pass. I don't know, that seems a little too good to be true. So we're gonna go out there, figure out what's going on, take the tour, and bring you guys with us because it looks pretty cool when I was looking at pictures on Google Maps. Penny's just doing a bunch of sneezing. She's probably getting her nose in a bunch of stuff. What are you doing? Oh yeah? Oh really?
Trek to get out here, but the views are worth it.
Okay. So there is a little parking lot here, and your national parks pass does appear to get you in just fine. Otherwise, there's a little pay station right by the parking lot. They have a new machine, so the guy says it's a bit ornery. So he's actually helping these other people in our group. But yeah, it appears to be included if you have a national parks pass, and that's cool. Our appointment's in about 15 minutes to take the tour, so looking forward to it. Oh, hello.
Hello. Want to hold that, or are you good?
I'm going to take him into the bathroom with me, actually. So check out the view that these work campers have here at this site. This is amazing.
It just wasn't the ceremonial event that it was for the Agave pie. So scratched into the soot back there. You can clearly see some of the earliest pioneers that were in the Verde Valley here. They used to range their cattle down here. This was winter. This would be winter range for a lot of the ranchers. Right here, and there's also one of those ghosty guys, charcoal. Okay, here's a bunch of archaic stuff over here. All right, see a lot of this red inscription here, but there's also Agave stuff mixed in. See all these charcoal animals that are all over the place. The trip up here to the first the block and tackle, all that went up there. It's more room than I thought there was going to be. Natural high clay content, which is not what's right up here. Where to get it? And they were not adverse to going.
Done with the petroglyph tour, which I didn't think that somebody requested it, so that wasn't originally on the plan. I'm running to use the restroom here before we start the ruins tour, which is what we came out for. All right, heading back to join my group. Hopefully they didn't leave without me. If they did, I'll catch up. All right, so I came back to the area that I left everyone, and no one's here. So I guess they left me. I'm up on the right track. I think I am. I'm just following the signs and hoping I see somebody. All right, I think I see somebody up there that was in my group. Those of you with a microbladder like me, you feel my pain, right? You feel it. You know what I'm going through. Microbladder.
Are they working their way up? Probably
Slowly.
got about 80% of their caloric.
We're on our way back. We saw pictographs, which we didn't think we were going to see. I talked about that before as I was running to the restroom. And we just came back from the cliff dwellings.
Yes. So the normal tour, which you have to get a reservation, though it's free with a National Parks Pass or a Red Rock Pass, just because it's such a small area, they don't want lots and lots of people going up. But the regular tour includes the cliff dwellings and then some of the pictographs that we saw. But we were here for the first tour of the day, and one of the couples in our tour asked if they could get a pit tour, which is normally not included, but since they had the time, they decided to give our whole group the pit tour. So we got to go to the roasting pit, which you saw. So pretty cool. So if you wanted to see that, when you call to make your reservation, ask if you can get a pit tour, and maybe you'll be able to go too.
The cliff dwellings were more my speed, but I wish there was more to them. You just kind of walk up into this area and you can't really see inside them, you just see the outside, so that's kind of it.
They're really cool.
I really wish there was more to it than that, but it was free too, so beggars can't be choosers.
It's free, and we have tour guides, so we got to learn a whole slew about the Sinagua people who built those cliff dwellings. So the cliff dwellings were built by the Sinagua people. There were people around here before then, but they were more nomadic. Sinagua actually farmed, so they grew crops like corn down in the valley, and then they used the alcoves for their dwellings. And then quite a bit of the cave art and the roasting of the agave and the roasting pit were them. But then after they mysteriously left in the 1300s, possibly because of drought, maybe because of religion, nobody really knows, then other native people started coming in more nomadically to use some of the same roasting pits and things like that. So the Apache and a few others came in later.
How she remembers all this, I have no idea. So the cliff dwellings are off the same road that we're camped off. We're about 3 miles down from 89, but if you keep going further, you get like $1 million views for absolutely zero rent, because this is all BLM boondocking. So views like that, and even better
Farther up.
the further out on the road you go.
You have to drive on a really bumpy, washboardy road for long periods of time, but you get amazing views. So the farther up the road you get, the better the views. And there's still good internet signal up here too.
Yeah, I hate washboard roads. Stating that right now, I'm sure you've gotten that by now.
So here is another area, big area, with a bunch of people camping, with absolutely gorgeous views out to the back. We're bus, it's hard to see from the car. And there's even, where'd the Airstream go?
Right there.
It's behind the trees. There's even a little Airstream back there.
Hi guys and gals and others. We're all gussied up, which basically means I took a shower, I shaved, and I'm wearing a collared shirt. We are going to our favorite place in Sedona tonight to commemorate our last real day on the road before we settle down. We're going to be in Scottsdale tomorrow, then Tucson the following day, and that's where we'll be for a while.
And we've been to Elote once before, I think before we were married.
Yeah, Elote. I forgot to mention that. We're going to Elote.
Yes, it's Mexican, but very high-end. They don't take reservations, good cocktails. I'm excited.
Yes. Oh, and look at, this beautiful couple. Beautiful couple. Especially her. I'm just here, but beautiful couple.
I think that's enough for them.
Okay.
But
beautiful couple.
But yeah, we'll be leaving Sedona tomorrow morning.
That's right.
Did a lot in the 3 or 4 days we were here.
We did, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be an easy drive, like 2 hours, and then we're good. So we're gonna go enjoy ourselves tonight. We will see you, I don't know, probably tomorrow.